don't got love for me.
Man, I spent my whole life. You ain't gotta learn about what everybody thought about me. I mean this with all my heart. I didn't have this and I didn't have that. I'm ugly, I'm fat, I'm skinny. You ain't gotta love me. I swear it's like saying this with all my heart. Living up to the motherfucking standard. Yeah, I'm a thug and I love me. I mean this with all my heart. So, you ain't gotta love me. My hands was often on my head. At times I really wish that I was dead. So much stress, so much pressure will make a thug blow up. And if they push the right button, I'm known to fuck shit up. They don't understand the trials and tribulations that I overcame, or how I cast a smile when I'm in pain. Some of you think you know me, but you really don't. I'm often misunderstood. That's why I like to smoke. But sometimes you gotta get high. Marijuana save me when it frees my mind. Hennessy and coke take the pain away. Shit, Tylenol PMs take the day away. I'm so hurt, I don't like to stay awake. I don't like to cry, I don't like to hate. And you will know my pain if you just ask me. But you don't give a fuck, you rather bash me. And I don't need no help. While you're looking at me, you should look at yourself. It seems like everybody perfect, Zach and Cody, sweet life, everybody up in church. And me, I'm the bad guy. Cause I'm not fake as hell up in church being alone. I know damn well I'm not an angel. And I'm like, if you are, what's the need of Savior? My faith ain't in religion, and that's my decision. And you ain't gotta love me.
You ain't gotta love me.
Hey, you know what it is, man.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all. So, welcome to another episode of Tell Like It Is podcast, where we do exactly that, man. No filters, no bullshit, straight talk on real life issues, man. Yes, sir. Today's special guest, man, Patrick Weaver, or better known as by his Islamic name. Correct me if I say this wrong. Qawi
Qawi Strong, man.
Qawi Strong. Qawi Strong.
So shout out to my cousin Kitty, long man, man.
For sure. No doubt. This is the younger brother of Richard A. Weaver Jr., a.k.a. or better known as Boo Boo, from Campbell, Ohio.
Yeah.
All right. No doubt. Qawi is an ex-convict who recently came home after serving 18 years in prison. Excuse me. And he's here to share his story of triumph, tragedy, and redemption. How a boy with a bright future was corrupted by peer pressure and envy. So, before we get off into that, man, do drop your plugs, your tags, and everything. You know what I'm saying? We gon'
I got my IG down 330. SoundCloud, I got music on there. I'm just trying to put everything on there.
Beautiful.
There's a couple songs on there. Shout out to my cousin, man, King Triller. He on SoundCloud too. He a little bit everywhere, but I've been in the studio for a few weeks now. Just trying to do as much music as I can, man, and get it out there, man. Before the summer, for real, so we can do studio.
It's
But
beautiful.
yeah, I'm on Facebook, Qawi Strong. Look me up, TikTok, Pat, name. That's about it, right?
That's what's up. We'll come back to it because I know you got more. So I guess I should open up with, because it doesn't matter what the conviction is, but you're home. So my question after 18 years, man, how does it feel to be home, man, after all that time?
I mean, the struggle is real. I'm not about to say it's fake, but I always take responsibility for all the situations I find myself in, because it's been up and down.
No doubt.
It's been a roller coaster, but I'm headstrong.
There you go.
And you know, that's gonna always keep me moving forward. You know what I got in my heart is staying pure to my beliefs, and that's my humbleness. That's what keeps me humble and keep me grounded. My faith.
No doubt. I mean, shoot, I was in there for 12 myself, and I tell you, man, it was a hell of a fight coming home. You know what I'm saying? Like, just surviving it. I'm sorry. So, just being in there. Let's see if we can fix that real quick. Mic check. We good?
Yo. I think
I
it's
think
I can
I
hear
can hear
myself too,
myself
but I
too,
ain't
but
think
I ain't think
everybody else can
everybody
hear.
else can hear.
Okay. So it even I think the hardest part for real, and this is where people get it misconstrued. People who have never been in there before, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. Doing the time, I'm not gonna say it's easy, but it's easier to do the time than it is to come out here and try and get reestablished in society. Especially with especially after you paid your debt to society, and it's like you can't get a fair shake. You know what I mean?
I can
I
agree
can
with
agree
that
with
to a
that to
certain
a certain
extent,
extent,
because for
because for
me,
me,
my
my
time I dealt
time I
with
dealt with
PTSD the whole
PTSD the
time.
whole time.
It felt
Okay.
like
It
I
felt
was
like
just
I was
always
just
on
always
guard,
on
even
guard,
if I'm
even if I'm
around like
around like
20,
20,
30
30
city
city
dudes,
dudes,
hood dudes.
hood
It's just
dudes.
I'm
It's just
always
I'm
on my
always on my
guard at all
guard at all
times. It don't
times. It don't
matter
matter
how many
how
guys
many
I
guys
got
I
with
got
me
with
or if
me
I'm
or if
by
I'm by
myself.
myself.
Like
Like
I dealt
I
with a
dealt with a
lot of
lot of
PTSD, and a
PTSD,
lot
and
of
a lot
people
of
didn't
people
know that,
didn't
and
know
I
that,
ain't
and
even
I ain't
tell a
even
lot of
tell a lot
people
of
that.
people that.
Right.
But just
Just
always like
always like
on guard,
So
24/7.
24/7.
no
You know,
doubt
from
being in
work I
there.
came
I came
home.
home.
I was
I was
lightweight. I was
lightweight. I
kind of
was kind of
able to
able to
shake out of
shake
that.
out of that.
You know.
You know.
Okay. See, and for me, like I wasn't able to really because even I've been home for 17 years, and even myself, I still have a heightened sense of awareness. You know what I'm saying? That comes from being in there. Um, is adapting, man. Like I said, coming out, adapting is very difficult. Oh, hold on, my bad. It's very difficult. We got comments over here. I didn't even realize. All right, my bad, Andre. Thank you for the heads up, man. Let me see if I can fix that. Give me 1 second, man.
It ain't
It
nothing I
ain't
can
nothing I
do.
could do.
Nah, it's all on me. It's. Remember, I was saying I was having technical difficulty before I even came in. I was like, oh man, it's gonna be one of them episodes. Let me see if I can fix that. Give me 1 second. Go cancellation. Stereo audio. Boom. Let's kill that. Do this. Mic check. Andre, are we clear?
Yo,
A little
yep.
better.
I can't hear it now, so it got to be good.
All right, cool. So I had to turn the echo cancellation on. My bad.
Nah, we good.
All right. Good looking, Andre. Thank you. If you're still hearing it, man, Andre, please inform me, please. Thank you. Also, if you would, man, would you share this you're watching from Facebook. Share the live stream if you would to your friends and family or whatever have you. You know what I'm saying? If you would, after you post it, put the ant sign and type followers or highlight on there, and then shoot it
Yeah,
through. Good
everybody
looking.
was
Thank you.
telling me they was gonna check it out on YouTube. It's gonna be on YouTube, right?
Yeah. So here's the thing, right? So I'm cross broadcasting. So right now, anywhere that they're tuned in, I can see. When they comment, I can see. So like right now, I called out Andre from Facebook. So let's say Ralph comments from Facebook. I mean, I'm sorry, from YouTube. It'll pop up YouTube. Hey, da 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 da. So, man, I'm telling you, this is you see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So, man, give us a little bit more, if you would, man, and you don't got to go into heavy detail.
No, I know, but I like to take it back, man. Just let everybody know, man. It was kind of good growing up, with the mom that I had, man. The strength that she always instilled in all of us, man. I was blessed. You feel me? I really was. I was given for real the world when it came to her and the way that she, worked and did everything she did for me and my siblings, man. So definitely shout out to her. I
No doubt.
just got to a point where I wanted to go out and do it because the ones that I looked up to was out there doing it like that, whether if it was selling drugs or kicking in doors, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to go do it, not even having to, and had every opportunity to do the right thing, but just I don't know. It was the adrenaline, I guess, and it was just the peer pressure. You could say, not really that much, but that definitely plays a part too.
The desire to feel
And
accepted.
but yeah, so yeah, in the beginning it was good. It was sports too. That was in my life real heavy. But then, like I said, it was one foot in, one foot out. So I was in and out of juvie. That was like a second home to me, to the point where I got a scholarship out of juvenile because I was in there balling so hard. Like, I
Woo,
got the magistrates and the judges coming to see me play. Like, for real, they like, man, you got to come see this boy play. They coming all the way from courtside, like coming to the gym in juvenile, watching me play. I'm in there balling on grown staff members and everything. They snatched me out the cell and took me to Urson and took me to practice. Like, yeah, fresh out the cell.
wow,
That's how
that's
serious he
crazy.
was.
It's crazy. That's very reminiscent of my favorite basketball player, Allen Iverson. That's exactly what happened to him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Never been in trouble or anything like that. He was at a bowling alley, got into a fight, ended up going to prison. He was
Oh, yeah, I
hooping up in
remember
there,
that.
and Georgetown came and got him. You know what I'm saying? Like, the rest was rap.
Yeah, so from there it was mainly just juvenile bids every year, man. 02, 03, 04, 05. And they didn't gave me ample opportunity. Never sent me to DYS because I was so cold in sports. So they was just giving me chance after chance after chance, smack on the wrist, smack on the wrist. And I was in this little program. I was running it. It was a substance abuse treatment program, but I had got caught with a gun. But like
Right,
I said, they was giving me ample opportunity, let me slide in. And I
right.
slid in, did 8 months in this little group, and they showed me so much. I mean, first time I ever flew in a plane. They taught me how to, and I was in this aviation program, and they taught me how to fly. This me being locked up in juvenile, going on camping trips in West Virginia, going to the Browns game. This all the
Wow.
stuff these people is giving me chance after chance. And I always look back at it like, wow, they really did give me ample opportunity to wake up and just, you know what I'm saying, start really taking it serious. And I don't know, it was just in a blink of an eye, I'll be back around the way. You know,
Mm,
it was just, I don't know if I was just filling my pockets, or, because that's another thing, it was music too. So I come home from juvie, all my brothers there, we in the studio. I'm in the
yeah,
booth for about a good week straight, talking all this money stuff, but I'm filling my pockets like, oh, that, yeah, phew, I gotta
they
go
thin out.
get
Yeah, they thin
it
out.
ain't adding up. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So yeah,
right.
it was the peer pressure, just wanting to,
Lacking patience,
and
lacking
seeing other
patience.
people with it too. What's up, Jamie? But
Yeah,
yeah,
lacking that
so
patience, man. Because you
graduated from juvenile, got bound over on my birthday, March 17th, man. I was 18 years old, first time I ever went to the county, man, on my birthday.
oof,
18 years old, man. And yeah, I did about a month. I was supposed to go to prison for about 5 years for real.
mm-hmm,
you know. But like I said, these people kept giving me opportunities. Like the judge literally sent the Teresa Delic, the juvenile judge. She sent the piece of paper and everything. Like, man, just make sure you know I get out. Got out. Swear I was out that whole summer of 2006. One of the best summers I had because yeah, I was doing the most. And
right.
then I came home from the county and just, phew, I'm talking about I hit a lick about 30 bands and was what? Man, that for an 18-year-old, man, I'm out here
That's a
acting
lot.
bad.
That's a lot.
You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
that's a lot.
I'm talking about I
Yeah,
got all the jewelry on.
right, right.
Hey,
Yeah,
I'm looking crazy out here. But I just felt it because it felt too good to be true. When you out
right.
there in the streets and everything just get the feeling too good to be true, you know something about to happen. And that's what it
Mm-hmm.
was. I got the detectives at my mom's house every day. Like, man, we just want to talk to him. Like, man, just I'm like, man, no. My mom calling me like, man, you need to come talk to these people. No, I'm in traffic. For real, I'll never forget it. But yeah, they caught up to me, man. First time I ever had a gun to my face. The detective. I'm talking about, yeah, go on lay it
Yeah.
down. It's over with.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
It's crazy because like it's nuts because not only were they giving you chance for chance, right? Me being a little bit older, you
Oh
almost
yeah,
kind of
that's
see
tight.
it as a setup. You know what I'm saying? Because the kid
Yeah.
glove with you, waiting for you to get of age where they can cross the head. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
it was they did give you plenty of time to wake up, and you
Nah, because I was making the decisions, man. I was making
yeah.
the decisions I was making. I always put myself in the situations that I found myself in, period. Even when
Mm-hmm.
I had co-defendants that told on me, after years that went by, I forgave them because I put y'all in them positions. I was the man. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? When it came to
Mm-hmm.
my little circle, it was me. It was, oh, come on, come with me.
Right.
I got this lit. I'm about to go do this. So when them dudes wasn't really ready to get jammed up, no stuff like that, you feel me? They was
right,
thinking everything was gonna be cool. So yeah, when shit hit the fan, it was like, I got told on, but at the same
right,
time, like, man,
and
what can I do? You
right, and
know,
that
it
shows.
was.
What I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just about to say, it was me dragging him into it for real. So I just took full responsibility of it. You know, I don't be going over bashing dudes. Oh, they told
Right,
this and this,
right.
that. Nah, I mean, I know y'all dudes was young and I was advanced when it came to what I was doing or whatever, and I drug him into it. So it is what it is.
I think being in the streets, that's one thing that we actually kind of overlook or we don't want to take into account is the fact that we know the codes of the streets, but then in the other on the other side of the coin, we also know that being told on is a reality,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's shunned on so much to the point where we just be like, oh, that'll never happen to me. That'll never happen to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you don't
Reality
think.
is, you know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers ain't cut for this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Man, the ones that, man, it got to surprising me to the point where it wasn't surprising me no more. You know what I'm saying? It was just
Right,
like,
right, right.
oh, yeah.
It's to the
You
point where it's
feel
almost
me?
expected. Right,
That's what's going on.
right.
But yeah, man. But fast forward
Okay.
to my first day in prison. This my first day in prison right here. This no lie. Like I got off the bus, Trumbull County, and Trumbull Correctional Institution got off the bus. It was like I was back in the hood, bro. I'm talking
Mm,
about when you get off the bus, you 7 days in a jumpsuit. You
right.
know what I'm saying? Jumpsuit. Everybody else that's been there, they got
They
khakis
geared up.
on, creased
Right,
up, buttoned
right,
up, you know what I'm saying?
right.
Do rags, whatever. They in there, they been big. And man, I'm talking about the guys that got off the bus with me the next day, they looking at me like I've been there for a year already, because that's how I got laced. I'm talking about my first day into the block. All my homies from the hood was in that mug. Like for
Right.
real. Like I'm talking about,
Mhm.
it was like open arms. It was like I landed in the hood for real.
Almost
So
like
I'm
welcome home. Yeah, yeah,
shoes.
yeah.
I'm creased up, buttoned up. This next day, everybody else got to wear their jumpsuits for 7 days. I'm walking around like I've been here for a year.
For
So
4 5 years. Right, right,
it was just
right.
off to the races from there. It was just terrible. It was just
Gotcha,
not
gotcha.
not stuff happening with my homies. Stuff already going on. As soon as I hit you feel me? And it was just we at war. As soon as I
Right,
landed, we at war. We get money, or we in trouble. It's this, it's that. It was I don't know. It was kind of weird, like because you should want to go into you when you go into a situation like that, you should want to change, but it wasn't
right.
even that type of thought process with me, because it was like I just landed in the hood for it was
Because it was
we
too
back.
sweet.
I'm
Yeah,
back. You feel me? Yeah, I'm back type stuff. But
yeah.
so I could say, man, I got the greatest mom, man, for real. Shout out to her, because guess what? I'm
Ooh.
18, 9 years old, 19 years old. Guess what she was doing? Man, she
Shit,
was
right
calling
there.
up there. She was calling
Yes,
up there to the prison because
yes,
they ain't had mandatory GED classes for us. Now they do. If you under 21 or 25 or
yeah,
something, they make you go to school. See,
yeah.
back then, 06, 07, nope, we could run around that motherfucker like we 30, 40 years old and they ain't had to do nothing. But guess what? Man, them people was snatching me up. Hey, your mom just called up here, said she wants you
Get
to
your ass in
school.
class.
No, for real.
Shout out to
So,
Cordy,
so
man. Shout out to Cordy.
it just got to the point where I was like, man, yep, 19 years old. I had to get my GED. I jumped in the YSU down there. Took my English literature classes, man. I just got the mass and the gas on the college side. I'm taking African culture programs, man. I'm jumping on Dean. You feel me?
Right.
Everything, learning Arabic, all that. So
Beautiful.
yeah, definitely shout out to her, because she wasn't
Yes.
going for it.
Yes.
She wasn't going for it at all.
Let's see.
And I was still caught up to a certain extent, but
Mhm.
I also always had her in my ear, had her on my ass, and made sure that I was in there trying to do the right thing, man, as much as possible.
I tell you what, man. Having a strong woman on your neck growing up, especially in the absence of a father, whether he's incarcerated, he's just not around, he's deceased, whatever have you, it's definitely necessary, man. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely necessary. Similar situation with me, to the point where when I was incarcerated, my mother, even though I was in a different state, my mother went and became a CO just so she could understand my plight. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it
Mm-hmm.
100%. I get it 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard, but yeah, that comment right there about juvenile prison systems.
Uh-oh. You disappeared, man. Come on back up in here. You cutting in and out. Hold on, let me get him back. Get back here, man. It's getting good. All right, so he's having technical difficulties on his end, but he'll definitely be back. The comment that he was speaking on, though, comes from Jamie. He says the juvenile prison system sets these kids up for the adult system. Uh-oh.
That was my aunt call. I had to turn my phone off, man. It
It's
would
all
not
good.
let me. It would not let me turn. Let me try to text her real quick.
Okay, gotcha. So the comment that you're referring to from Jamie says, I'm sorry, the juvenile prison system sets these kids up. For the adult system, they have very little structure in their prisons. She knows firsthand personally because she is or was a correctional officer that worked in the juvenile department. So she's
Where
speaking.
in JJC?
Jamie, where were you stationed at? If you're still here, Pat's asking.
Yeah, because I know for a fact when I was in there, they had all type of programs. Like I said, if I went to my first, and I ain't trying to glorify for what's going on
All
now,
right.
but I know the opportunities I had got. Man, I even got on stage and spoke to Boardman School during prom week because I was in juvenile and I was having the opportunities they was giving me. Man, I was able to get on stage and speak to students my age and tell them how the my downfalls and everything that I done went through and how I'm better in myself and getting a scholarship and everything like that, man. It was
Beautiful.
now
D,
I'm definitely ain't gonna what she say oh yeah,
D,
DY. See,
DYS.
they never
Indian
sent me to
River.
DYS. That's why if you heard it from the beginning when I got to talking about juvenile, I told them they gave me ample opportunity because I was
Yeah.
nice. I was nice in sports. You see, I ain't never been to Indian River and all them different spots. I never left juvenile
Yeah.
because, like I
Yeah.
said,
See, she was up
I
there in
was
the
real
prison.
good at sports. I never left
Yeah.
JJC.
Yeah. See,
For
she was up
real,
there in
but
the
I'm
prison.
familiar with the DYS spots though, as far as guys going in there. They got the felons, and you know what I'm saying, all the gangs.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's definitely set up for them dudes. They be having fight night in there. Trust me, I didn't heard all the war stories and everything about it, so I know. But I was given opportunities I got. I know the juvenile here, they wasn't so quick to send everybody to DYS. If you really was willing to change or gave some type of effort towards betterment.
Making the change. Yes.
Yeah.
I feel it. I feel it. Um, so let's fast forward. Let's come out the cell blocks for a minute. Being out, uh, how long you been out now?
Man, I told you it's been a roller coaster. It's been a roller coaster, but from the 18 years, yeah, I've been out. It's been it's been almost a year. It'll be in June. In June it'll be 2 years. I'm tripping.
2 years.
In
All right.
June it'll be
So
2 years.
in the 2 years that you've been out, or going on 2 years, um, what hurdles have you had to uh leap over? Because here's the
I've
thing,
been
like
my
this.
I've been my own worst enemy, man. I already know what you
Okay.
about to ask,
Okay.
not to cut you off, but I've
No,
been
no.
my own worst enemy. Even if
Okay.
it felt like somebody else drugged me down, or if it almost seemed like it was somebody else's fault. No. It's always the decisions that I'm making and the people that I'm allowing
There you
to
go.
do the things that they doing to me, like the females, for
Respect.
instance, which probably
Respect.
been
Right.
the
Right. Right.
biggest
I know
my
about
biggest
that.
downfall since I've been out here because I've been trying to keep it all the way true with it
Right.
and be, you know what I'm saying, the best version of myself to them or for them or whatever. And I'm not getting that back, when it come
Right.
to, the relationship or whatever. So, you know,
Do you feel like
it's been terrible when it comes to that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
okay? So let me ask you. So let me ask you this, right? Was this relationship established while you were incarcerated or after you came home?
Oh, no, it ain't just one, but yeah, the first one.
Hey, you
Man,
heard it here first.
we're gonna start with the first one. Yeah, now the
Not
first
well.
one, man, was somebody that I had met in
Okay.
DC. I mean, she's from DC or whatever, and I was on a pimp house site. I had like 2 years left. This was
Okay.
probably like 2022. And I'm talking about this girl, she mashed the gas early. I'm
Mhm.
talking about she driving 8 hours every month for a year straight. She drove 8 hours from Maryland, DC, from the DMV to down there by Lucasville, Ohio. They come and visit me, stay in a hotel for 2 days, and come back to back visits. She was doing this every month and bringing the kids. And I met her on the pimp house site. So you
Oof.
already know. I'm like,
Right.
she and I'm talking about that's just 200 every 2 weeks. You feel me on my books?
Right.
Make
Right.
sure I was
Right.
cool. I ain't even had to call home and ask nobody for nothing no more, none of that, or try to hustle and make some money. I ain't had to get myself in trouble. What? Man, I went home to her. I'm talking about my first day home. I was in the parking lot. She was right there with her 60-year-old son, bro. And we went straight to DC. I'm talking
Beautiful.
about, I'm thinking everything about to be good. What? I'm in this DC like I get 2 jobs out there, 2 great jobs. I'm working downtown DC. It's beautiful out here. I mean, bro, I love the DC. It's
Okay.
it's it's amazing. And Maryland too, in Virginia. But
Mhm.
so we out there, but you know the insecurities get to cutting in because you got to think I've been gone 18 years. I ain't seen my mom, my sister in 12. Ain't seen my brothers in 18 because they
Right.
wasn't being able to come visit me, being on probation or being on parole, whatever. So I ain't seen my brothers the whole bit. Ain't seen my mom in like the last 12. And I'm going to see my peoples. You feel
Yes.
me? If
Yes.
you don't want to come, I don't even know where her little fake beef with my family came from. I don't know. She felt like, oh, your last 2 years, I was the only one doing shit for you, and da da da. Okay, you was supposed to. You was my woman. You was supposed to take that slack off somebody that's been there for me for 16, 17, 18 years. You feel me? Which was
Right.
my mom and my sister. So like, you can't sit here and try to say, oh, they ain't been doing nothing for you. You don't know nothing about them. You feel me? I'm telling you, but you ain't. It's like you're not even listening. You
Right.
know, at times. But anyways, it came a time where I had to go see my family. My sister was damn man, my aunt keep texting me, bro. And it,
Yeah.
like man,
It's
mercy.
okay. It's all right. Just take your time. Take
Nah,
your
I'm
time.
gonna get back to her, but yeah, I wish I just had this messenger on this other phone, man. Let me see, man. Let me see. Let me see. Can I get her number? Yeah, I got her number right here. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me do this real quick. But yeah, she ain't want to come. Basically, she ain't want to come for me to go
Right.
down there to come here to Ohio and see my family or whatever. And yeah, I got on that bus. My sister got that ticket and was like, "Man, we want to see you." So yeah, I was gone.
Of course.
You know, and why ain't it let me put this number in? Hold on.
So
Excuse me, real quick.
no, you're good. You're good.
Nah, go ahead, go ahead. I hear you.
All right. So my question. So the reason why I asked that question was because so the first chick you met while you were incarcerated. She rode out the last 2 years with you. She was in the car for the last two. Fantastic. You came home. You thought, okay, well, this is gonna be the wife right here, right? So you ready to start your family?
All right.
Moved out there, the whole night. Um, After that, you started another relationship somewhere down the road. My question to you is this: is looking back on it, or at any point, do you feel like maybe you rushed the relationships? Maybe you should have waited
Yeah,
a little
yeah,
later.
always. And that's where I'm at right now for 2026. Like it's over with because it's just all about me right now. Ain't no
Mhm.
relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because how can I be a good man or a good husband or a good father to a child, which I ain't got no kids, but how can I
Right, right,
be any of that to anybody if I'm not fully together, if I'm not 100%
right,
where I need to be? You know, I'm not
right.
I'm not at my pinnacle. So it's like yeah, it's over with. You know,
No
when it
doubt.
come to that, until I get to where I need to be, and I need this whole year out. See, because I ain't had a whole year out. You know, and
Right,
that's what I always been telling myself. I get this whole year out, it ain't really no stopping me. You
right.
know,
Because
so yeah,
I,
that's
one,
just where
one
I'm at.
one thing that I realized, even myself, upon coming out, even now, um, a lot of times what we do. ex-convict or otherwise, you know what I'm saying? We don't take, as men, we don't take time to lock in and focus and establish ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Um, we see a pretty face and it's like, oh, it's go time. You know what I'm saying? But being honest with ourselves, like, am I all the way together with this? You know what I'm saying? Like, am I ready for this? Because not only is it financial, but in the same aspect, there's emotional aspects that things need to be tied in. And
Yeah.
if things go left, if I fall, you know, a lot of these dudes out here relying on females. You know what I'm saying? And we aren't that type of guy. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
So
yeah,
that's
I ain't
what I'm
got
saying.
time for that.
That's my whole point. So that's what I'm saying. Like, and the reason why I'm saying it's not even so much because I speak on this a lot in the podcast, but coming from a different male or a different voice, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I asked the question, because by you coming home, similar situation, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I was like, well, do
And
you
not
feel that way or is it just me? You know what I'm saying?
and not only that, you got to think. I left the streets at 17, got bound over, did that little time in '06 in the summer, but for real, I went right back to the joint at 18, and it's like I don't even know nothing about a relationship for real. I don't know how to be in no relationship. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't even
That's
know
real.
how it is to even live with a female, man. Not well, I did back when I was probably like 16, 17, but it wasn't
That
even
was
nothing
real.
super serious. It was just, you
Right.
feel me? Come on now.
Puppy
That was
love.
puppy love. So
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
you got to think I'm coming home at 36 to jumping straight into a crib with somebody with kids. You know, I ain't got my
Right.
own kids, but to me, I held it down. You know, I did my best. You feel me?
Of
And like I
course.
said, DC was so beautiful with so many opportunities. It was just her. I'm talking about I was only home 4 or 5 months with her, and I built a whole studio down there. I'm talking about had 2 great jobs down there, and I
Mm,
ended up leaving all that stuff when I left her, man. I left all
right.
that stuff down there.
A
For real, it
man's
was just
peace,
like I
man,
gotta
is
get away.
yes, a man's peace is essential, man.
And
Straight
the
up.
opportunities down there was endless, man. I would move back down there for real. But yeah, it was.
Hey, I tell you what, man. And this ain't no slight to Youngstown or anything like that. But one thing for sure, or slash Camel. One thing for sure, two things for certain. Youngstown is too small.
Yeah,
Um, too small for people who have ambition. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I'm
And
too
the thing
big.
about, I'm sorry.
No, I hear you. I was just saying,
Oh,
we be too big
yes,
for it,
yes,
man. It's
yes.
just
You know what I'm saying? And it's not the big as a little used thing, but the thing about this is once you got to, especially with when you're young, once you got a taste of outside of our comfort zone or our bubble, it's like, yo, so there's a whole nother world out here. And then you get, it's like, oh, well, what else is out here? What else is, you know what I'm saying? And then when to come back to this, it's like, this ain't it. You know what I'm saying? This ain't it. I love my family, but this ain't where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't grow here. You feel suffocated. You feel boxed in.
nah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
I left twice, man. Well, no, I left a few times, but yeah, I ended up going to Columbus one time. I went to Cleveland. Cleveland was, even them 2 cities, they was nice. I mean, just being down there, the
Mhm.
opportunities was cool
Metropolitan.
too, though. And
Yes.
yeah, it was cool. I don't know what it is, man. Like you said, it is. I mean, basically, that is what it is. It's just too small.
Yeah, no
You
doubt.
know.
Comment on the floor real quick. Let me read this real quick. So, in reference to what we were talking about earlier, so Jamie says, too many come home trying to move too fast with too many expectations of where they need to be instead of slowing
Right.
down and lower their expectations of their timeline. That makes plenty of sense. 100%. I'm with it.
No, for sure. I agree. I read it too. I agree with it for sure.
Yeah.
It's man.
Hey, man.
But you,
So,
you go through what you go through. You go through what you go through, man. For real. Sometimes you got to go through things, man, and you learn off them because they say it's not an L if you learn off of it, man.
hey, it's
You
a
gotta
different
learn
type
that
of L.
lesson.
It's
For real.
a different type of L.
No,
You
for sure.
know what I'm saying? Hey, so right now we got four. We're fluctuating between like 4 and 6 viewers right now. If there's anybody that's tuned in right now, got any questions for him? I mean, by all means, get out here, man. Shoot your question out here, man. Definitely open. You open up for some Q&A if anything come your way.
Nah, you said on the question side.
Yeah, if anybody's got any questions, you good with that?
Oh no, yeah, for sure. Man, listen, I'm an open book, man, and I don't shy away from nothing. I don't shy away from who I am, what I've
No,
been through, or none of that. Like it made me a man, made me the man I am today. So yeah, I don't, come on with it.
no
You
doubt, no
can't,
doubt.
yeah, you can't.
No doubt. So I got a question for you. Now, my question is probably unfair, only because we share similar experiences. So, being incarcerated, right? Well, no, that's not the right way to ask that question. The right way to ask that question is to start the question is: did you convert to Islam before or after you were incarcerated?
No, it was after I was incarcerated.
Okay, so the question on
I came into the joint gangbanging.
yes. So that part right there. So my question is what was it in Islam that you found that made you feel, or that no, not made you feel, I'm sorry, where you knew that this was it? There's a lot of people asking.
I always tell people Islam found me. Islam snatched me up. It wasn't
Right,
no, I read something one day and I just was like, oh, I'm about to be, no, I hit rock bottom. I hit rock bottom. It was to the point where I just felt like, when you young, when you 14, 15, 16 years old, you almost feel like you invisible, kind of. Like,
right,
oh, can't nothing happen to me. And, and you still feel that way sometimes. Some people do when they 19, 20, 23, 20,
absolutely.
and then I still felt that way until that smack, that humiliation hit me.
Yeah.
And it was like, dang, I really ain't got no full control over this. This is really, it's bigger than me. You know
Yes.
what I'm saying? And that's what it was with me. And when that humiliation came, that smack in the face, like you ain't in control of this
Right.
for real. And that's when I just had to put all my faith into it. And that's what it was. It was Islam,
No
period. And
doubt.
it was there. It was right there at the moment where those thoughts and those feelings came into my heart. Islam was right there, and that's what picked me
Beautiful.
right back up. Alhamdulillah, man. It humbled me. It humbled me.
No doubt.
It humbled me, man. It really has. And it saved me.
All right.
Well,
And it will indeed. So follow-up question, because for the viewer, for viewers purposes, because a lot of people won't ask the question, they just automatically assume. So this is for the viewers. I'm asking this for the viewers. The Kufi. So please explain to the viewers, because a lot of people just say, oh, well, he's Muslim, but they don't realize, oh, well, there's Al-Islam, there's Sunni Muslim, more science temple. So please enlighten the people of what faction of Islam you practice under.
yeah, I'm Sunni Muslim, but I actually study up on what they call a mathab. And 90% of Americans in prison study up under this mathab. It's called the Hanafi mathab. It's basically, it's more of a South African, I even got it tatted on me, the South African stamp and a mathab or whatever. But yes, the scholar and the imam, the scholar is Abu Hanifa, and that's why they call it the Hanafi mathab, because Abu Hanifa, he was one of what they call a companion of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and which is the Sahaba. Yeah, the Sahaba is the companions that was kind of close, or to where when the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was, teaching and building around, for Muslims and capturing everybody's attention. But yeah,
Right.
I study up on Al-Matab. I'm a Sunni Muslim, and yeah, it's still considered Sunni Muslim. The only difference is we adhere from the Mathab. We don't worship Abu Hanifa. We don't,
Correct.
it's just kind
Correct.
of his way of life, or his way of praying, or his way of wearing a kufi, or his way of treating women, or his way of, that we adhere from. So
No
yeah,
doubt.
I'm,
Yeah.
I'm a Hanafi. I'm a Hanafi Muslim. I'm Sunni too. I'm Sunni Muslim.
Thank you for clarifying that, because like I said, I only knew the right way I only knew the questions to ask because me being incarcerated. But like I said,
No, I
especially
can sit
after,
here and talk the whole Quran in Arabic, bro.
oh
Ain't
yeah,
nothing faking about me.
oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
here's the thing, right? After 9/11, like prior to 9/11, it was already kind of like up in the air, you know what I'm saying? But then after 9/11, it was just like they just grouped every Muslim. It was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? So people need to understand that there are different, just like you got different factions of Christianity. You know what I'm saying? You got your Catholics, your Baptists, your Southern Baptists, your Pentecostal Apostolic. You got different Muslims. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is this is, and like a lot of people just see and don't realize what it is, what it signifies. You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, oh, okay, well, he's Muslim, not knowing that there's a difference between each and every different practices and such. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they got
So
different what they call sects, different
yeah.
sects, SEC. They got different sections and everything. Nation of Islam, they got different ways of praying, different ways of
Mm-hmm.
worshiping, or whatever. I feel like this, man, and this me, not from a religious point, for
Okay.
real. Well, yeah, that too, because what I feel is the one God, one
Mhm.
God.
Okay.
God sent all these prophets out here because He already know men and women. We have our own thoughts. We have our own feelings. You see what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Some
Right.
might gravitate towards this prophet. Some might gravitate towards this prophet. But guess what? We all in the same path. Where
Right. Back to
the
hell.
the right path. You see what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Regardless if it's Christianity, regardless if it's Islam or whatever, you just got different prophets and grabbing everybody's attention and having you live the right way and coming towards what? Jannah, which
Right.
is heaven, which is paradise. That's where everybody want to go at the end of the day because the only thing we promise is life and death. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
at the end of the day, we headed towards the same path, man.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Period.
Beautiful.
You
Beautiful.
just got different, you got different scholars, different imams, you got different prophets that's leading you towards that path.
Mm-hmm.
But the path is still the same path, man.
Right.
Period.
Who said that? The comedian Eddie Griffin, he said, man, everybody tripping off of Jesus and Elijah Muhammad and this person and Noble Jew Ali. They're all messengers. The question is, did you get the message? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Did you get the
Right.
message?
Y'all worried about all the wrong things. The
Right.
message
You worried
is
about who
live
delivering the motherfucker.
righteous,
Get the message.
repent, and
Right.
make it to heaven.
You know what I'm
Am I
saying?
wrong? That's
Right. You
in
know what I'm
every,
saying?
yeah. It just,
Exactly.
I don't
I mean,
know,
it
man.
makes
And
sense. You know
that's
what I'm
the
saying?
part
Like,
that I focus on. I don't really get into too many religious debates and none of that.
right.
Like, this is for me. This ain't for me to prove to you or nobody. This is me proving to my creator
Myself.
and and
Exactly.
what I believe. Because I ain't perfect at all. Not from any. You feel me? I'm not
Fact.
perfect at all.
I feel
We
it. I
living in
feel it.
sin, and they say it. You constantly living in sin. That's why you got to constantly
Right.
pray. You got to constantly repent as much as you can. Period.
Man, look,
Alhamdulillah. Ashhadu alla ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abdu rasulullah.
no
Yeah,
doubt.
that's
No
that
doubt.
oath,
Look,
man.
I tell them all for it. Look, I ain't perfect. I don't want to be perfect. To me, perfect would be born as hell. You know what I'm saying? You ain't living.
Right.
Look, I'll deal
Hey,
with that
what's
afterwards.
yeah? What's love? What's love without the hate?
Hey, of
You wouldn't
course. You know
even
what I'm
know.
saying?
You wouldn't know how great the love is if you ain't witnessed no hate. Love would
Facts,
just be
man.
something normal.
Look, for
So you
every
got it.
up,
That's
there's a
just life.
down.
Everything
Yes.
balanced out is,
Yes. There's a
that's just
there's a
how it
there's a
is, man.
perfect balance to everything in dualities. You know what I'm saying? For every up, there's a down. For every smile, there's a frown. You feel me? Real talk.
That's
Yes,
right.
sir, man. So hey, so if you had the opportunity, man, to well, you have had the opportunity. Um, any advice for any youngsters that might tune in or might be tuned in because truth be told, everybody's not commenting, but you're up to right now you're up to 5 viewers, so you dropped two. But like I said, they're popping in, they're popping out, they're definitely watching. For any viewers that might watch this podcast, this episode later, or might tune in right now, that's a youngster. Any advice for them?
Yeah, it's mainly my advice is self-awareness,
Mm,
definitely sticking to, your goals, your dreams, and not letting nobody sidetrack you. I mean nothing, no feelings, no emotions. Like when it comes to okay, yeah, I just got it. Yeah, when it comes to what you really want out of life at a young age, that's like me, you know. being talented, stick to your talents and really focus on it and really take it serious because you blessed. Can't nobody do what you do. Can't everybody do what you do. You
Right.
see what I'm saying? If you blessed with that ball, you blessed, in front of that microphone or, making them beats or whatever you do, talking, being a motivational speaker or whatever you want to do in life, you're a talent. That's a talent. You're blessed with that gift. Take it serious. You know what I'm saying? Take it serious.
Yes, yes, absolutely. I tell you what, man, there's so much wasted talent out here in this city alone. You know what I'm saying? In this city alone. Some of it is from what I've seen, some of it is crab in the barrel syndrome. You know what I'm saying? People just being held back because they don't want to shake their comfort zone or whatever have you. Um, People just being afraid to step out, you know what I'm saying, and roll the dice and say, throw caution to the wind and say, look, I'm gonna do this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got the talent, man. It's crazy. You got the talent. Use it for what it's worth. You know what I'm saying, and build off of it. You know what I'm saying? It's bruh. You know what I'm
Nah, yeah,
saying?
because I done been asked the question, if you can go back, what would you change?
I was
You
coming.
know,
That was coming.
and and it's like, yeah, I would definitely go back to where I was very good at sports. I'm talking about I was the best. And man, listen, I was the best when it came to everybody that I was around. Man, these white folks was coming to see me. I'm talking about no. I was the light. I was shining. And
Mm,
that's where I go back because I take it more serious. I mean, having that young mind and just being, not fully developed, it was
right,
like, and I just didn't take it serious. I didn't take it serious. I didn't. But another thing was I was 1 foot in, 1 foot out the streets too, though. At the same time,
right.
and just looking up to all the wrong people or just wanting all the wrong things for all the wrong reasons. You know what I'm saying? Or probably wanting the right things for all the wrong reasons. You know what I'm
There
saying?
you go. There you go.
Going to get it, doing the
Right.
wrong thing for it.
Mhm.
So
No
yeah.
doubt. So
Bro.
so let me ask you this, right? Because only you truly know in that time period, how how open-minded were you really? Um, because and the reason why I'm asking this question is because, like you said, you were influenced by, as you said, the wrong people. Had had a sponsor or a
Nah, I ain't
a
gonna say
recruit a
nobody
recruiter came
influenced
to you
me.
and
Not
said, hey,
not to
look.
cut you off. I
Mhm.
I, I can't I can't blame it on no older dudes from my hood because I just really wanted what they had or the way, what I'm
Right,
saying, the way that they was getting it. Yeah, I took that and ran with it, but ain't nobody make me do nothing. Ain't nobody sit me down and was like, you should be doing it like this or
right,
none of that. Nah. I had my own, my
right.
own little way, but at the same time, yeah, it was the stuff that they had that I want. I'm like, this is how I'm about to go
Okay.
get it. But
All right.
I'm gonna
So let
do
me
it just like they doing it.
okay. So let me reword the question then. Maybe not. All right. So and this is why I said influence. Not so much that anybody made you or told you to do it. It was what you saw and was like, you know what, I want that too. You know what I'm saying? So had somebody came to you and was like, you know what, you still can have these things, but you need to slow down and wait your turn. Would you have been a really in that time period? Would you have been open and subjectable to
I had that.
taking heed to that?
I had that.
Oh, you just like F it. Hey,
Yeah,
that's
I
honesty though.
told
That's
you. I
honesty though.
told you, man. Listen,
That's honesty.
I'm not one to fake it. I had that, bro. I'm
That's
telling you,
honesty.
with
Yes.
the programs I'd have been in and the
Mhm.
chances I didn't had, bro, I had all that in my ear. It was just like I didn't care. Once I got back out, it was like, okay, I'll probably go to practice for a little while and something might happen. Like I'll never forget, I got into it with somebody, got into a fight. I'm right back in the streets. And this me coming home from my second day of practice in one day. They call it 2 a days. You know what I'm saying? I had
Yeah,
practice
yeah.
earlier in the day, had
I heard
practice
you
in the
and then
evening,
double back.
came
Yes. Yes.
home, went to a little get together, sitting there kicking it, get into it. You feel me? And then I'm all right, you know what? You got me back out here now. Pew! That was my, you feel me? That was That was my window opener. That was the door opener for me to get back in the streets.
You was looking for it.
Yeah, that's all it takes.
That's what's up.
You
You
know,
were looking for it. You know what I'm saying? And that's an honest answer. Some people genuinely are I don't want to say attracted or they
it was
feed off.
easy.
Yeah.
It was easy.
Okay.
Once I hit a certain age, it really wasn't no controlling me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I don't care who your mom is or who your dad is or what type of, you know what I'm saying, childhood you had. Once you develop a certain type of mind and you want to do what you want to do, you're gonna do it.
Right.
Period. There's only
Mm-hmm.
so much you can do.
That's a fact.
So yeah, and me living right around the corner from where I could just go and do whatever I want. What you mean? It was easy,
Right. Right.
and you always wanted the easy way. That's what they say. The streets is the way is easy. So
Hey, they
yeah,
say that the road to destruction is paved. Yes. 100%. Real talk. Real talk. Man, that's you know what? That's the thing, and I love that about you, the honesty. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing about it is, people will they like to tickle ears. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I ain't got time for all that. I mean,
And
like I said,
we come from
I'm
the
an
same
open
cloth.
book, man.
We come from the same cloth. Hey, look, man, check this
Word.
out. We gonna have to link up.
Oh no, for
And then,
sure. This
and
only the
then-
beginning.
oh,
This
no
just the
doubt. Look,
beginning, man.
we got to
This
link
me
up and
all
then we
day.
got to take the
I'm
space.
telling you. I might be humble, I might be quiet when it comes to all this little social media stuff, but for real, this is what I really got in me. I already know this is the potential I got and what I could ditch out there. But at the end of the day, I'm still striving towards all of my goals. Like, because I got all type of stuff going on.
Mhm.
Nonprofit. I got foundations. I got LLCs. I just need to be able to get to where I need to be and match the gas to find the connects that I need to be able to,
I feel
get
it.
it off the ground. But yeah,
I
man,
feel it.
it's only up from here. It's only the beginning, man. For
So
real.
now that you're getting older, right? You out. Now that you're getting older, well, let's do it that way. What's what's your long term goal?
My long term goal is definitely you know, giving back for real. And it might sound crazy, but I know with me being able to give back, I'm not only gonna be um changing lives for the better, man. I'm also gonna be keeping myself on the right path and keeping myself on the right track as well. So, it's gonna be see, and what I really want to do, I got a program. I got a
Okay.
program, and I want to start it in juvenile. But I want to focus more because when I was in juvenile, remember what I said about the juvenile system as far as with me. I was
Mhm.
given ample opportunity, but it was some people that was in juvenile that wasn't, you
Facts.
know. And guess
Facts.
who it was? It was the females
Mm.
because it was only 20, 30 at a time coming in. So they was just getting sent back to the wolves. Like these girls coming in here 15, 60 years old for prostituting or, getting high, but ain't nobody paying them no attention because you got small Youngstown and it's only 20, 30 juveniles coming in at a time on the female side, but it's 200, 300 dudes though.
Dude, yep.
They
Mm-hmm. The
wasn't taking
boys,
them
yeah.
girls serious. They ain't had no programs for them females in there. And I got one. It's called the R Dollar Foundation. Now they got, and where I get my name from, the R Dollar Foundation is R Dollar was a Greek. She was a warrior. She was a gladiator.
Okay.
And you got three of them. This is all mythology or whatever,
No doubt.
whatever you want to, whether you want to believe it or not. But this is just where the name came from. See,
Mm-hmm.
our dollar was put in a pit by the king and queen. The whole community sat here and watched these three females battle it out and try to kill each other. You got Amazon, Archelia, and Ardala. These three
Okay.
female gladiators put in this pit, armored up, everything, swords, boom, boom, boom. Can't neither one of them kill the other one.
Hmm.
I mean, it got to the point where they just dripping sweat and they just tired and they stood there, was like, you know what? We're done. Took the helmet off, threw the sword down, looked up at the king and queen like, we ain't doing this no more.
Right.
I'm talking about a kid. He got up. He point to his men. He point to his men to go in there and execute him. But you got to think, you got the queen right there, right next to him. She's seeing this female empowerment. She's seeing these females come together. She look about the king. Hold up, no.
Right.
I like what I see right there. This female empowerment, they wasn't getting that. Let them live. And that's where the name came from, because the R Dollar Foundation is going inside these juveniles and focusing directly on the females. I want these female counselors. I want these grief counselors. I want these you know what I'm saying? Whatever, addicts, human trafficking, whatever. And I really want to focus on the female part of the juvenile system, because I just feel like they're not being taken serious. And that's what the R Dollar Foundations is all about. And I even got the logo, I got it all written out and everything, man. I got the female gladiator with the sword, with the R Dollar Foundation in the background, all that. I'm just waiting to go. And for real, I want to start volunteering first. You know, it's just getting in there. But yeah, once I get in there, I'm gonna get it going.
That's what's up.
Inshallah. And like I said, my sister about to come out with the sober living classes. I mean the sober living home. So I'm taking my social workers class, and I'm be ready to counsel and go in there and do my thing too. So
hey, I'm gonna tell you like this too, right? Even though it does tend to be a bit of a popularity contest, I will say this much. Guys like us, perfect candidates, city council, you know what I'm saying? Because we know the ins and outs, you know what I'm saying? Inside to outside. And then also, a lot of times, man, you can win over coming from the streets because you know the streets, you know what I'm saying? And they don't trust that. You know what I'm saying? So there's another avenue as well. Trust and believe, I can tell you very well about that one. You feel me?
Nah, so we definitely we got to link up, man. For real, man.
We chop it up. We chop it up on that. Hey, man. So have you ever done a podcast before? What you think, man?
Nah, yeah, this is my first time. But like I said, I've done plenty of motivational speaking, or scared straight and going up, because like I said, when I was in the juvenile program, they used to take me up there and I talked to the kids or whatever, and I did the little boardman program they had for drinking and driving the prom week for the boardman school, where I got up on stage and spoke to them. So I'm not shy at all when it comes to speaking. But yeah, I like it. I love it. It's definitely a good pitch out there and a good way to get to the right ears. And look, my nephew talking about he'd be perfect for
Kiani Love says he'd be perfect for city council. That's what I'm saying. See, and that's what I'm saying. Being of the streets and being in the streets, man,
for sure.
That's rock solid. You know what I'm saying? Because here's the thing, right? When you in the streets, they see what you're already doing. You see what I'm saying? They may not see you, but they see your work. They know that name. They know what's attached to it, right? So the thing about it is if we think about it, right, from the perspective of just human nature, if I can see you move some shit in a negative light, well, damn, what can he do in a positive light? You see what I'm saying? So if he can if you can unify 1,000 gangbangers in the city, well, damn, what can you do if we open up the doors and put you in a position where you can get them some jobs? You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. You got the thing about it is, here's the thing. One thing for sure, two things for certain, right? The citizens will look at you kind of crazy and be like, yo, man, all right, this dude here, he got a record, this, that, and the third. But when they see that you can literally move mountains and shit.
Right, make a change. Oh, okay. And that's what it's all about. That's another thing, not going back to the prison system. That's what I tell a lot of my guys that's doing a lot of time. Because when I was in D.C. and Maryland, they was letting them dudes get out. And the reason why they was letting them dudes get out, putting them on ankle mount, these dudes had double life. These dudes had 30 to life. And they was letting them out. You know why? Because they was in there putting programs together. They was in there really changing a lot of these guys, attitudes. then that's what I
Yes.
be telling these dudes in the how. Focus on that. You know, if
Mm-hmm.
you know in your heart you changed and you better, now you need to start changing some more lives. You know what I'm saying? That way they'll know, like, okay, we can let him out. We can let
No
him out
doubt.
because he's willing to come out here and really make a change even when he come out here. If he could do it in there, you could do it out here.
No doubt. You see what Kiani said, and
Yep.
be
And be relatable to
relatable
the
to the
youth.
youth, 100%. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, like because at this, I'm I'll be 40. Woo-wee. I'll be 47 in a couple of days, right? One thing for sure, two things for certain. When they be talking about, hey, you know what I'm saying? Think about it like
Right.
this, right? When we was inside, right? After you get 3, 4, 5 years in, now it's AOG,
Right. Yeah, you
but I'm
OG.
still in my 20s. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm coming home. You see what I'm
Man.
saying? And you'd be like, oh, hey man, that's body right, mind right. You know what I'm saying? You still got that leadership in you, and they looking at you. But now I'm Unc. But here's the thing: one
Right.
thing for sure, two things for certain. They still listening to Unc. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, no, for sure.
You know what I'm
Nah, for
saying?
sure.
You
Yeah,
know
it's
what
a
I'm saying? So
respect. It's more of a respect thing to me. I
yes,
don't mind it. You know, I'm
yes.
37 years old. I could be OG, Unc, whatever. You know, just respect. Respect. It's a respect thing, man. That's
Real
that's
talk.
what it's all about.
Real talk. You know what
You
I'm
know.
saying? This is crazy because even as a man, especially as a man, so they use the term Unc. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody wants to be like, hey, that's my dad. That's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? They see it as a submission thing, but it's that father figure type role, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of us are lacking that, you know what I'm saying? A lot of us didn't have that. So now you're in a position, and it's like if you ask one of these little, I don't know, little young cats, you know what I'm saying? Little thundercats, as we call them, right? Or they like to say the YNs now.
The YNs,
Yeah,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? If you ask one of these little young guys, right? If you get them on a one-on-one and you talk to them on a heart-to-heart, 9 times out of 10, man, one of these young cats, if they give it to you on the real, they can be like, man, you remind me of my dad, or you remind me of what I envisioned my dad to be. You see what I'm saying? This is what they're looking for.
No, for
And
sure.
now we're in the position for that. Got to do something with it. You feel me? Got to do
Nah,
something
yeah,
with it.
and that's what it's all about, man. Being a good mentor, you
Yes.
know, being a good mentor, man. Because a lot of us didn't have that manly mentor, that positive manly mentor, I should say. Because I had a lot of OGs. You know, my dad was there. My
Yes.
dad was there coming to my games when I was playing football when I was young. You know, but to really have that meant somebody that you looked up to on a positive note. Nah, because once I hit a certain age, it was like I was on my own. I was on my
They want to
own
hear it
page.
out
You
there.
feel me?
Yeah.
I was just believing. I was believing what I wanted to believe. But
Yeah.
what he say? He said we don't. We want people who have actually lived in our shoes, who has
Yeah.
endured the trials we have. We no longer want to hear from people who can't relate to us what we should do.
To tell us what
Yeah,
we should do. Absolutely.
you're right. Tell us what
And
we
that's the
should do.
thing. It's like it's kind of crazy, but the proof in what's being said there is we see it in our religious beliefs. You know what I'm saying? And people's religious beliefs, they 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 lean toward what they can relate to. You see what I'm saying? Is if it's not relatable to who we are, what we are, or how we feel, then you're gonna disregard it. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna you might take bits and pieces from it. You know what I'm saying? But you're not going to indulge wholeheartedly in it. You see what I'm saying?
Right,
If
right.
you think about it, when you were younger, when you were younger, I think we all did. You went to church, whether willingly or by force.
Yeah, it was mainly forced, but you know, my grandma used to go with
Yeah,
her, used to go with my mom a few times, but yeah, it wasn't no every Sunday, but yeah,
right, right.
I done been a few times.
So is it
I actually caught the Holy Ghost one time.
okay? So there you go.
What they call
So,
the Holy Ghost. I ain't get
right,
baptized or nothing like that, but
right.
yeah.
So is it
They
safe to
had me
say?
in there. I was dizzy. I'm feeling like, man, what? And I went home and slept the whole day. Like, man, what
Your
was
head was
that? I'm
tired.
like 13, 14 years old, but you gotta think I'm smoking weed and
Yes.
shit. I don't know if it's the weed or the Holy Ghost.
Hey, your head was tired.
Yeah, I'm like, man, what they doing to me?
Oh
Man,
man,
they
no
trying to
doubt,
kill
no
me.
doubt,
Sorry,
no
dog, let me
doubt.
stop.
Like, Kiani said, I'm reading the last comment here. She says,
No, that's my
no,
nephew.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's my nephew.
Kiani say, we want people who have actually lived in our shoes, who have endured the trials we have. Yes, yes, yes. So, Keon. So let me ask you a question because I've been saying it wrong. I've been saying Kiani, so it's Keon, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, Keon. Let me ask you a question. So, I'm glad you said that, right? Let me ask you a question. This is off topic too. Are you do you believe in equality or separatism? He says representation is key and fuels a visualization to a better future. I have to agree with him 100% on that. 100%, yes. Representation is key. Indeed, it is.
Man, he ain't gotta do all that. He in the other room. He need to come.
Hold on one second. I'll be right back.
He need to come on there. Yeah. Representation is key. Hold on, yeah, I'm about to come back now. Let's see. Mm.
All right, I'm back.
Let me see. Okay, yeah, I'm still in there. I ain't know.
Oh, yeah. You can turn off the camera whenever, you know what I'm saying? Turn off
I
the
can't
camera.
see. I can't see you though.
You can't see me.
Yeah, I'm about to go out and come back in.
Okay.
Cause that's all it was. I had went out. Hold on.
Appreciate the like. Mo KC Hunt, what's happening, bro? Hey, do me a favor too. If this is your first time separation. Okay, fantastic. I'll touch on that in a minute. So if this is your first time actually tuning into the podcast, be sure to follow us. I'll provide the link. Check us out on Facebook. Tell Like It Is podcast channel. Also follow us on TikTok as well. That follow button over there, man. You can also, if you miss a live, this is very important. Not really, but if you miss a live presentation, you can always catch the encore presentation or watch it any time on YouTube, which is
Yeah,
at
YouTube.
this podcast on
I got
YouTube.
people in the UK asking me for the link after the show. Like, I want to see it.
Hey, that's what's
I
up.
ain't
That's
watched
what's
it
up.
yet.
That's
Nah,
That's
for real.
beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, so
They
let me.
timeline, they time zone different.
Oh, absolutely. Keon says, "I believe in separation. I believe when we wanted to integrate, destroy. When we wanted to integrate, destroyed a part of our vision. Ooh-wee. Yeah. So I'm not gonna get off into that. I'm gonna say like this, 100%. I will say this much: there's a reason why Martin Luther King has a day and not Malcolm X. Furthermore, we will definitely have an episode dedicated to that conversation.
Yeah,
Make
he
sure
need to
you're
come
in
on the
here
pod.
because
He need to come on the podcast. He got to get his time, man. He need
no doubt,
to.
because I love that. You know what I'm saying, and that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. Is here's the thing, right? It's about educating, learning, and heightening awareness. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that you got to realize. If the government been lying to us, like I said, I'm 47. Let's call it what it is. I'm 47 years old, right? So if the government been lying to me for 48 years of my life, think about that. What I just said. what makes you think that they ain't hiding information or not fully disclosing or lying about stuff? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we definitely
Yeah,
gonna
that's a whole nother topic right there. That's a
yeah,
whole nother,
yeah, man.
you know how that go. Come on.
Yeah, definitely gonna lock in on that one too, man. So I'll gear that one up. Keon, make
Tune
sure you
in, man.
follow
Yeah, something.
that Tell Like It Is on all platforms. And I definitely get you in because we're gonna talk about that. You dig?
Yeah.
yes,
Inshallah, man. Inshallah.
yes. Hey. And it's not and let me clarify, man, before I get off this topic, before I get off that topic. Let me clarify. When I say separation, right? That's not a racist thing or a we hate white people or any people for that matter. The thing about it is simply saying that we want our own. You see what I'm saying? We don't want to continue to have to keep going to or spending our dollars at their stores, making their kids rich. Like when our kids are sitting over here. But now, if you were willing to let us have something, well, not even let us have something. Why do we have to keep feeding your pockets, coming and asking, can we have this? Can we have that when we can have our own? You see what I'm saying? And then when we have our own, we can equally put some things in the pot and we can build together. But until we got our own, we ain't on our own, we ain't on an even playing field. You dig what
Right,
I'm
that's a
saying?
fact.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah,
all it is.
it definitely ain't no even playing field. We
Yeah,
all know that.
yeah.
You know,
So when
you got these black owned businesses, man, struggling to even make ends meet, man.
yeah,
They ain't
yeah,
giving out, you know, the loans or the
right.
support that you know, it just
Real
ain't an even
talk,
playing field. We all know that.
real talk. So like I said, when again, clarification, when you hear I'm gonna use I statements, when you hear me when you hear me speak on separatism, it's not a I hate white people or any nationality. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is I want my own. I was always taught ain't nothing like having your own because can't nobody take it from you. Can't nobody say you can't have it. Can't nobody say you can't use it. You feel what I'm saying?
Right,
I want my
right.
own. This is my house. Can't nobody tell me get out. You know what I'm saying? I want my own vehicle. If I don't have my own vehicle, hey, can I use your car? You can tell me no. I need my own.
I need my own. That's it.
You see what I'm saying? Me
That's it.
having my own car does not mean that I don't like white people or anybody else. I just want my own shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's all. So Mo K, Mo KC Hunt. What up, big bro? This all sounds good on paper, but will we be okay when white people start saying they want their own, or will we call it rush hell? They got enough. I mean, well, I ain't gonna say they got enough because you can't never have enough. They got everything for the most part. I
But
can't
yeah,
go to
man.
you know what I'm saying? I can't go to my bank and say, or a black owned bank and say, hey, can I get a loan? There's ain't too many black owned banks. You dig what I'm saying? But yeah, that's a topic for another time.
Yeah,
they
we gonna
gonna
to be
come.
continued that one, man. Because
They
right
gonna
now,
come.
what we was focusing on, man. I mean,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like I got it out there, and I feel like I'm blessed to be, you know, given this opportunity to come on here, man, and tell my story, man. And hopefully, it does reaches, you know, the ears of the ones who matter, man, for real, because that's what it's all about. And
Big facts.
hopefully, I can inspire and motivate.
That's what it's all about, man. I'm gonna say like this, man. You've come a long way. You still got a long way to go. If ain't nobody ever told you, you're hearing it now on the air and live.
Only here live, man. I'm on my
I
nephews
am
jump on
I,
dude
I
here.
am proud of you and all the
Thank you,
things that
man.
you have
Thank you, man.
accomplished. You did in such short time, even because I'm gonna tell you like this, right? It ain't easy. You see what I'm
Nah, it
saying?
ain't easy, man. But I'm
It ain't
striving,
easy.
man. And
And that's all you can do.
I'm always giving myself opportunity and not lie, man. inshallah, I'm giving opportunity every day because I'm blessed with this breath, man, and being able to wake up every day. So it ain't never over with. And one thing I ain't gonna do is ever give up. So yeah,
There
I'm
you
10
go.
toes out here, and I'm gonna always keep striving, man.
No doubt, no doubt, man. So hell yeah. Give me 1 second. I got one more link to toss in there. Salute to both of you. Oh, my bad. Let me throw this up there. Thank you very much, sir. Salute to both of you, brothers. Have a wonderful convo. 100%. Yeah, man. I tell you what, man, because it's sad, but a lot of brothers, man, we do what we do. We make the sacrifices. We put in the effort, but it goes unnoticed. It goes unappreciated. It's not until after we in the ground that people want to give us our props, our flowers. You know what I'm saying?
Flowers, yeah.
And it's like, yo, man, like my big brother, Mandrake Bay, excuse me, aka Milan 2-0. He wrote this song some years ago. He said, it says, "Love me like I'm already dead."
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Once you gone is when everybody gonna be, oh, where was that
Oh,
when
I
I
love
was
him
here?
so much.
You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Where was that when I was here? You know what I'm saying? We as men, we have this complex, or we've been mentally conditioned to say, "Oh man, that's gay." Man, listen, I tell my brother quick as hell, man, I love you, bro. You feel me? Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Because what I want for myself, I want for my brother. You see what I'm saying? What I want from my what I want from my woman, I want from I want it for my mother, vice versa. So this is my thing, is like there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make you any less of a man to tell another man that's your brother or just a fellow human, hey man, I love you and I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? And that's where we're supposed to be at, man, on some real. Yes,
That's a
sir.
fact, man.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
always, I
Yes, sir.
always, I always say that to my brothers, man. Because, like you said, I want what I want. The best for me, I want for you too, man. Period.
Yes.
You know what I
Yes.
want for myself, I want for you, and that's just facts, man. I'm not out here in competition with nobody, man.
Nah.
You know, I'm
Nah.
catching up on everything. I done lost the time. I done lost on, man. I ain't got time for no competition.
Exactly,
You
exactly.
know,
Because I tell you, when you compete and you ain't doing, when you start competing, that's when you got a loser. If
that's a
it's not a
fact.
competition, there is,
Somebody got to lose.
yeah.
Yeah.
When you ain't competing, there's
Right.
nobody has to lose because there's no
Yeah,
competition.
ain't
You
no
know what I'm
lose.
saying?
Yeah, that's a fact.
So, let's see. Keon say I have a quote tatted like that. Love me when I least deserve it. No doubt, because that's when I truly need it.
When I truly need it, that's a
Big
fact. Keep
facts.
that love.
Big facts. Yes, yes. Man, I tell you what, man. We could do this forever. Um,
We could do this forever.
not for real, because like this is, man, I love this. This is what I do. You know what I'm saying? I've had my hands on a lot of stuff: music, acting, poetry, you name it. I've touched something. You know what I'm saying? Jack of all trades, master of
Listen,
none.
man.
Stuff. You feel me?
Get me on the microphone. Give me a microphone in there, man. I'll be over there.
Say less. Say less.
For real.
Say less. We will definitely make that
That's
happen.
what
You
you
feel me?
need, man.
We will
For
definitely
real.
make that happen. You know what I'm saying? We will definitely make that happen. Man. Anything else you got? Anything else you might want to touch on? You know what I'm saying? Closing statements or whatever?
Nah, man. I just I'm in prayer mode right now, man. You feel me? For real, I
I feel
really am. I'm just in prayer mode for this year, man, and me just ending this year on a good note. You know, that's just where I'm at with it. I'm really just and it ain't no selfish thing. It's me just focusing on me right now, man. Cause I've been my own worst enemy, so it's me versus me. So yeah,
I
that's
feel you.
it.
I feel you. I feel you. I feel
Me
you.
versus me, man.
No doubt. No doubt. Um, before we close, man, go ahead once again, man. Let them know where they can find you. And man, hold on 1 second. I'm loving the interaction, man. I'm loving the interaction.
Nah.
Um,
Oh.
Woo, that's a lengthy one too. All right, I got you, man. All right, Keon Love. What I'm describing is segregation. Segregation. Okay, what my little brother is saying essentially is when he say he want things to be just for blacks, not just for blacks, but we do need our own. Is precisely that we precisely what we fought against. Segregation and there's a difference between segregation and separation, though, bro. But segregation, and what I'm simply saying is, if we are going to push for said things that are for blacks or black only, excuse me, will we be okay? Oh, that's a good question. Will we be okay with people starting when people start vocalizing things like, "Oh, this is only for whites"? And if you think about it, which we already went through that, but this is a bad idea because it completely undermines exactly what we fought for. We might say that white people have everything, but yet their doors remain open to multitudes of ethnicities. Woo! All right, so we're gonna table that one, big bro, because that's lengthy, but no doubt that's lengthy. We're gonna table that. We're gonna do a different one for that. So make sure you stay tuned.
This ain't the time for that. I ain't got time for that right now. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No doubt. I know you got to mix a lot and such. So go ahead and make your. Go ahead and make your drops, man, and let's wrap this up so you can get to the things that you need to do, and we'll like I said, I'll set up for the other stuff.
This mug stay on here, but yeah, I definitely appreciate it, man.
Oh, man.
All praise to Allah, man. Alhamdulillah, man. Thank you, brother, for the opportunity, man. And this podcast, for real. I appreciate it.
No doubt, man. I appreciate you telling your story, man, because it definitely needed to be heard. You feel me?
Y'all know what time it is, man. Long live the guys, man. Boo boo la la, man. Long live the goats, man.
Yes, my two little brothers. No doubt. Hey, man. Keon Love and everybody's, please stay tuned. We are shutting down now, but there's a special tribute at the end.
To
our brother.
Stay tuned for the tribute.
Yes, to our brother Richard A. Weaver Jr., aka Boo Boo, man. Thanks for tuning in, man. We love you guys, and thanks for like I said, thanks for tuning in. I hope to see you guys at the next episode. One love.
It confirmed you were gone. Time stood still. We didn't know what to feel. Our hearts broke as we all felt the shift. But I thank God he let me travel when he did, just to hug you once again. Just like your mother taught. Boo, boo, you always walked like royalty, and you carried so much truth. Oh, the world you got caught in couldn't see the true king you were, but you left young kings and queens to shine your light. You stood in the storm with your head held high. King, Cordy, Richard, Mikey, Titian, Patrick, feel that loss. could see you settling calm, like you knew your mission was complete, but still you stood strong. Your prayers remain with family and friends, and we promise your name will never fade. Oh, this song is for Boo-Boo's mom, dad, children and siblings. No regrets, no guilt, no shame. You had a king who fought a good fight, who ran his race well,